Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming back to the podcast, Beloved Vietnam, where we tell old stories together with the gentle breath of today. If you are listening to this episode on a windy afternoon or in the middle of a quiet day, try closing your eyes and letting your heart drift back to Hue, where the land and sky also speak in poetry, where each brick is imbued with the soul of the nation. Hue is not noisy. Hue lives slowly, as if afraid of breaking a bell ringing from the Thiem Nu pagoda in the distance, or of shocking a dream still lingering in the thin mist. And in the heart of Hue, there is a structure that has been lying silent for many moons, but always makes people silent when they set foot there. That is Hue's Citadel, the silent heart of a golden age where every step touches the traces of history. Hue's Citadel is not just a place, but it is the living space of an entire dynasty. With 3 layers of walls nested together, the capital, the Imperial City, and the Forbidden City, each layer of the wall is like a layer of memory, keeping many secrets of the royal palace. The outer layer is the Imperial City, where the capital is located, where the government is in charge, and where the solid wall protects the entire administrative and political center of the Nguyen dynasty. Passing through the Angiomon Gate, you seem to pass through a layer of time, hearing somewhere the sound of horse hooves, the sound of drums opening the court, and even the solemn words of edict. Inside is the Imperial City, where great ceremonies were held, where kings and ministers used to sit and discuss national affairs. And finally, the Forbidden City, the royal family's private space, where memories lie quietly asleep between the old yellow walls. Sometimes one thinks one has just caught a glimpse of the king's father walking in the courtyard, or the soft laughter of the old palace maids still lingering on the afternoon porch. Every stone slab, every step is imbued with a golden age long gone. This work is an indispensable part of the complex of Hue monuments, which was recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage in 1993. But for Vietnamese people, Hue is much more than just a heritage. It is a source of pride and identity, and a way for each of us to know where we come from. If you are a friend from far away, you may not understand the meaning of each gate, each yin-yang tile, but I believe you will feel the majestic silence of Hue, because there are things that do not need to be explained. Just be quiet and listen. And if one day you visit Hue, come to the Citadel very early, when the sun is not yet shining, when the dew is still on the roof of the royal palace. Standing in front of the gate, you will feel time stop for a moment. There, you will not only touch the ancient vestiges, but also touch the beauty that does not need to be spoken. The sacred soul of the nation that is turned into stone, into brick, into the gentle gaze of Hue today. Thank you for listening to today's podcast episode of Beloved Vietnam. If you are far from the ancient capital, I hope these stories are like a gentle silk ribbon, bringing you to visit Hue, even if only in your mind. See you again in other lands, in other stories, and don't forget, live slowly, love more. And keep in your heart a very poetic Hue,